Well, they say that a week is a long time in politics, don't they? And certainly a few days ago, ministers and officials were briefing journalists that, yes, this bill was going to be dropped. But this morning there seems to be a bit of a change in tune. And certainly one of the key things seems to be this poll that you mentioned, which is that's showing 92% of the Conservative Party's own voters want this ban implemented as soon as possible. In fact, just 1% disagree with the policy. And a number of Conservative MPs and Lords have been coming out very publicly saying that they want to fulfil their manifesto pledge. I mean, this is something that the public feels very, very strongly on and has done for a number of years. And it's now been 3 years since the government first made that pledge. So a lot of people are wondering, what's going on?
Yeah, look, isn't it usually quite a good indication of whether or not you're an absolute raging psychopath if you, as an idea of sport, want to go to the Serengeti and shoot an animal?
Well, that's certainly the opinion of a lot of people. I mean, I know that when stories about trophy hunters appear in the media, journalists tell me that it's the sort of story that gets the most comments and so on, and shares and likes and so on. I mean, and a lot of people don't realise that this is something that British trophy hunters are engaged in. Often when we see these stories, it's, talking about Americans. But there are British hunters right now in Africa. They're shooting lions that have been bred in cages, in captivity and shot in enclosures. They're even shooting endangered species like polar bears and cheetahs. In fact, British trophy hunters are amongst the worst in the world when it comes to hunting elephants. This is something that people are really angry about and they want the government to take action on.
Yeah, Eduardo, I mean, some of the statistics are just really shocking. More than 200,000 threatened or endangered animals are killed per year for trophies. 1.26 million trophies are imported to the US alone from 2005 to 2014. I mean, what more could be done then? Should we be naming and shaming these people? Who are these people that are engaging in practices that it seems that the majority of people in the UK find to be sickening, quite frankly?
Yeah, and I think actually one of the things that has happened is that public opinion has been growing ever stronger on this, largely as a result of a number of investigations in the media where British trophy hunters have been revealed as people who've shot lions, they've shot bears, they've shot leopards, they've shot elephants and so on. And so the more that's known about it, certainly the angrier that people seem to be. There still does seem to be a lowish level of awareness. I mean, I think people just find it plain shocking that this kind of thing happens nowadays. It's the sort of thing that people assume would have died out in the days of empire, or, the colonies and so on. So for it to be happening today, in the 21st century is something that, really does shock people.